Myriad. We have L Legend Steve in chat. He's the man who wrote this in the first place, and we're going to continue. But this time we're going to try and find the game loop. I think I found the game loop. I think I found it over the weekend, and we're going to try and see how the change of direction routine interacts with the triggering routine, which we found in the last stream, which interacts with the movement routine. But we've got to find where the movement routines are, because we haven't found them yet. So, yes, we're reverse engineering the classic VIC-20 game Myriad. One of the all-time greats in my mind, anyway, because it was one of the games that my folks could only afford. I think there was Myriad, the other one was Arcadia, that was another one for the VIC-20 we had, and we had Space Invaders, the cartridge, but I think that came with the VIC when we bought it. So yeah, so it's one of the paid games that my folk could afford for the VIC-20 when they bought it. So, and what else have I done? Oh yeah, I've done a bit of restructuring of the variables, so we'll do that. I'm still hanging on to this because it's cold and it's doing my neck some good. Anyway, so do you see that, by the way? You probably don't. Hang on. How's that? If I do that, that all right? Or one more? Let's do one more. There we go. That'll do. There you go. So, I've done a bit of restructuring of the variables. We identified the timer resets on the last bust on Discord. Bust on Discord? What? Oh, busy. Okay. Right, so the last stream we identified the bad guy timing array system. Yeah? So it was somewhere here. There we go. Here we go. So we have a counter that counts down for every raster cycle. We have an array that says move. And we have an array that says reset me. Yeah? So, in the timer resets, I've worked out these are the timer resets for the different bad guys and different elements. So I've put that into the storage so we can access it. I've also made it into a subcategory called timer resets. I've also done it for element. I've now linked all the element variables into one element, and then it's element.x, element.y, element.color, and so on and so forth. This is what it was originally. I've put them in there. I'm also going to be doing some more, because I think ship could have some sub elements, input could have some. And this, I think the bad guy system needs to be into a separate element. But we'll do that as and when we go. But the primary focus today is to try and find the game loop. Now, I think I found it. And from what I think is I found it pretty early on, because this says 11 months ago on code Coding stream March the 29th, 2021. That is just bad. It tells me when I put that comment in, that is bad. That we've not touched this in a year. Anyway, so this looks like it's the loop. So now we seem to have identified some routines. Like this is display ship graphic. This is displaying the scoring information. Not sure what this is, but I didn't put that in 24 minutes ago. Or is that when I opened it up? No. I'm just wondering if this is the bad guy movement array. But we're going to work his way through. We're going to find out what all these routines are. Because I do believe that this is the game loop. Because it seems to go down, checks for some keys, does a few things, and then I think it goes back up. So if we double click that, I think that goes back up here. There we go. So I think that's the game loop. That is the loop that goes round and round and round to perform the game loop. So let's start here with this. Let's find out what's going on there. Let's find out what that is all about. So 63's raising its ugly head again. I don't think I've got 63 down, have I? No. So 63's raising its ugly head. 59, well, we know what 59 is. Temp level variable. So we'll do that. Whoops. Compare it with 15. Where's that going? So that's going down. Oh, so that's the. So 15 levels and it resets. If it's not immediately obvious what routine is for, I'm commenting out the JSR and adding 3. See what breaks. Yes. So 15's in hex. So that's what, 21 levels? So if it's 21, then we're resetting. Yeah. And then we're resetting it back to 0. Right. So if it equals, so we need to, let's get a constant in here. So we need something else. What do we need? What should we call it? Screen positions, no. Dimensions, no. Gameplay. Oh, look. Here we go. Yeah, we can do that. We'll put it there. Max number of levels. Right, so let's go back. Max number of levels. And it's not that, it's game defaults. Right, so I know there's a game default start wave there. So we'll grab that start wave. So we'll come down here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to say, let's rem it out first, which is here. So game defaults. default. Come on. Is that how you spell it? Yeah, gonna say. Right. Reset level back to 1. I don't know. Should I make that a permanent one? Well, it's not level, is it? It's wave. It's wave, isn't it? Maybe I need to change these max number of levels to max number of waves. I was about to say we don't want to mix up waves and yeah, we might do that. So reset wave back to 1. So let's do a quick search and replace. So current, but I've got current wave, current level. Hang on. Is it the wave or is it the level? Because the wave is inside the level. Right. So it's definitely level. But I'm using start wave because it's the same. But in fact, we will... Oh, stop pressing the caps lock, John. We'll create another one called that. So we don't get it mixed up. Right, so reset. If I say reset level, that inherently means we're resetting it back to 1. Streamlad's still not a mod. Well, what I'll do is I'll get it going. Right, so we've got an error message here, so we'll do this. So that's reset level. So compare with 16. If it's less than, where's that going? That's going there. So if it's less than, if the level is less than 16, less than 11, less than 6. Okay. Let's get you starting with a code breaker. See if you like it. Right, remember it's on easy. There you go. If it's less than 10, if it's less than, sorry, it's less than 16. So what's this doing then? Ooh, what's it doing? Oh, that's a good guess. That's a definite good guess there. Okay. What is that doing? So it's loading. Oh, it's loading X and Y. So 0x, 0y is at the top, and then 10 down. Does that something happen on when it goes above level 16? Where's the YouTube video? There it is. Go away. Do we go past level 16 here? Or does he give up? No, he gives up at 5, doesn't he? Four attempts. Not bad. Okay, so we don't see what happens after level 16. Is there another one? There was another one. Is this on real hardware? No. There was another one, wasn't there? On real hardware. Oh, I wonder who this guy is. Taking over the stream. Here we go. Real hardware. How long's that? Only 10 minutes. How far does he get? 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. No, still on 5. Didn't get past 5. No, I'm pretty confident they're the right way round. Because there is a test where, here we go, current wave, right, current wave, and then it tests for 10. And if it's not equal, it bypasses this, but if it is equal, it increases the current level and then sets the wave back to 1. And that's why I think that this is definitely level. This one. Yeah. But I'm just wondering what happens between 11 and 16. So let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this. Let's get another Myriad window in there, so we don't lose where we are. So it's instantiating a virus element. So is that right? Okay. So this is add a virus to the wave. So we're going to add a virus at Y level 0, X 10, so that's in the middle of the screen, and then we jump to instantiating a virus element. So we'll copy that, and we will do that. So now if I want to make this a little bit more so 10 10 10 10. So if that's in the middle, 21 would be the edge, so 21 would be 16 5 1 5, wouldn't it? And we haven't got a 1 5 in there, have we? Okay. Let's make a note of this. Yeah, buddy. What's up? What's up, mate? Hmm? What's up? Okay. You saying hello to everyone? Alright then. You saying hello to everyone? Yeah, it looks like it. So we will go back to Myriad. Has he gone? Right. So we can. Now we know we're adding a virus, we can go. So 59. 59 is temp var, isn't it? So 59 is this. Let's get these changed. So we add a virus and then subtract 5 from the level the level number. Okay. So this can be bypass adding virus. Which will go there. I've never even got past level 4. I think I'm getting the I've got the VIC. Got the VIC out. I'm still trying to hunt for the original tape. Yeah, still trying to hunt for the original tape. Right, so next thing. Level. So level 11. If it's less than level 11, it's going to go on. So this one is now. Okay, let's find that. Oh, VS Code, why do you keep doing that? When I say over there, don't want you to carry on. Right, let's find out what this is doing. Let's find it. So this is, instantiating a bomber. Right, so this is adding, so if we do use the same philosophy as we used elsewhere, there we go. Instantiate virus, add a virus to a wave, here we go. So we'll do that. And we'll do the same thing, adding bomber to the wave. Is it the wave or the level? No, the wave. Right, take that out. Grab that. So that's putting it one over. And one down. Okay. Let's do that. So where's that going? Oh, that's going back here. So, what should we call this? So what is it doing? It's it's lowering the level by 5. Why would you be lowering the level by 5? Oh, well, okay, okay. I think it's that you add the virus, then load it down by 5. If we're still higher than 11, then you add a bomber, -5 off it. If it's still higher than 6, then you're going to add something else. Okay, so this is yeah, it's using the temp variable to work it out. So yeah. So it seems that the higher you go, the more bad guys get added. That's why it's subtracting. No, nice. It's validation, mate. That I'm on that track. It's validation. Right. So this would be. So we'll call it that. So we'll call it that. Because that's essentially what it's doing. It's realigning it so we can add more bad guys if it's bigger than that. So this is bypassing adding bombers, because I think we've done bypass adding virus. So we'll do the same thing there. So bypass adding bombers. So that goes there. Right then. So where's that one going? That's going there. Okay. So what's this one doing? So this is right. This is storing top left, right at the top left. Okay. Let's find out where that's going. So split it, make it bigger. That's definitely the one, isn't it? So where's that doing? Adding, instigating a builder element. Right. So adding a virus to the wave. This one's adding a builder. So get rid of that. So we'll do the same thing here. Bypass adding builder. Which goes here. Okay. So this resets the level, and then this one ports it back in. Stores it in the wave overlay quantity. Loads the current wave, gets the current type, and then minus was 1 off it. So branch if not equal. Okay, so what's this one? Instigate a floater. So that means that it would be a type 1. Yes. So that's basically adding. So that means it's... Alright. I wonder if we'll find out what this 63 is for. So after you've added those random ones, we're now adding the main ones. So you're loading the current wave, and then you're adding what that current wave is. Right. So not floater. No, is not floater. This section separated by DEX looks like it's the creation of the waves. Yeah, yeah. So we'll do that. So it's not a floater. So that means, yep, swooper. So we'll do the same thing. Is not a swooper. Is not. We'll do that. So is not a swooper. Get rid of that. So this one is buzzer. So we've definitely found where we add them to the level. Okay. Oh, VS Code. Ooh, you are a pain at the butt. Right, this one. Oh, okay. Total number of bad guys for level. That can't be right. Yes, luckily we still have these jump points so we can go hunting for it. Well, it's certainly there, and it's the only place. I mean, we can certainly go looking for it. Let's have a look. Where's the original? That one there. So this is the original code. So we're looking for that address. Let's find it in here. No, that's the one, isn't it? Yeah, that's the one. So if we grab that and then go hunting for that. Yeah, it goes to there. Okay. So what's this? So if it's not a buzzer, it decreases X. Oh, hang on. Buzzers. What element's that? Oh, the meteorite's the next one. Is that working out the number of meteorites? Because that would be level 4, wouldn't it? Which is the meteorite level. So is that working out how many meteorites to put on the screen? I think that is not meteorites. Oh, VS Code. Lights. And I've still probably spelt that wrong. Who cares? I don't. So I'm wondering if that's... Anyway, that's definitely level 4. I mean, if we put it on here... So that would be type 1. Type 2. Type 3. Type 4. Type 5. So type 5 would be boxes. So instantiate box elements. Look at that. We're on a roll. Right. So this would be type 6. Minus. So let's grab that. Put that there. Type 7. Yeah, I mean, well, I've made a bit of a mental note because it looks like it's only being called from that point. So we might rename that function, but I've already made a mental note of that because I wanted to go back to it to understand. Now I know where it's being called from. Right, fighters. So is not fighters. Okay. So type 8. Let's have a guess. Type 8 pods. Instantiate pods. Look at that. Ooh, didn't copy it. Yeah, Nico does that. He barks, goes mental, thinks somebody's at the door. When there's no one there, we keep telling him there's no one there. He won't have it. Won't have it. Foods. Right. Get rid of that. So, type 9. What's a 9? Asteroids. There we go. So we have got a function that says total number of asteroids for level. So we might rename that other one. And that's going to a jam. Oh, that's interesting. So that's going to a breakpoint. Is that still some debug code in the game? Right. Let's go up. Type 4. So we're going here. So we're going to go there. No, not look at it. Go to it. Go to definition. No. I didn't want peak definition. Go to it. Oh, well, whatever. Right. So there's only one jump to it. So we should be able to change that. So we can go... change that. In fact, I'll do this. Change that to meteors. Meteorites for level. Now there's gonna be an error somewhere. There we go. So we'll change it to that. So I'm gonna sneaky peek at the asteroids. So 77 is the total number of asteroids for the level. Right, so let's sneaky peek at this one. Total number of bad guys, 78. So we know now that 77 is not the total number of bad guys. It's the total number of meteors. Yeah. So let's copy that and put that there. But this time it's meteors. Meteorites for the level. So we'll do that. And then we'll find out if I'm calling that other one. So F12. We'll do that. But it's sort of exactly the same, isn't it? It's doing exactly the same as the other one. Hey, buddy, you're back again. Hey, what are you doing down there? Let's find a total number of there we go, asteroids for the level. So is it doing the same thing? Yes, it is. It's doing exactly the same thing. The only difference is it's storing it in a different place. Ooh, some more optimization we can do there. Yes, some more optimization we can do there. Right, I'm taking this off because it's now warmed up. Go back in the freezer. There we go. So, 15 bytes is 15 bytes when it's VIC 20. We'll put a note here. Right. So now we know. Now we know. Let's find that. Buddy, what's up? Let's find out. It's there. I think we could optimize it, and I think, yeah, we could optimize it. Not going to do it now, dude. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, come on, mate. Boy, out. There's nothing down there. I'm telling you, there's nothing down there. I'm telling you, there's nothing down there. No. So you're just letting people look at your bum. Okay. Right. So this is interesting. Do we have types? But it's the levels, isn't it? So you break the game if it goes beyond wave 9. Those 7 bytes, mate, were important. I think. Hang on. Hang on. What I was looking at. The problem is it's called... Let's see. Yeah, I think we definitely can optimize that. We would save 15 bytes and then we would What's up? Just ignore him. I think he's just trying his luck. Yeah, 15 bytes. So 15 bytes. We would use 4 bytes. I reckon it's a net saving of... So we use 4 bytes. I reckon we'd save 9 bytes. No, even more. Hang on. This is how I would do it. Hang on. Let's just I'm just checking something first. Right. This is how I would do it. Right, so let's just copy this. This is how I would do it. I would, instead of that, I would transfer A into Y. So instantly saving a byte there. And then here, instead of it doing a jump, it does a JSR, and then we would store it in this particular case, total number of asteroids, which is, so that's an extra 2, and then an RTS, so that's 3. So that's going to be 6 bytes extra, but we're saving 15 plus 1, so that's 16. So that's 10 bytes. We would save 10 bytes. We would save 10 bytes because we eliminate one routine, call the 1, but then remove 1 byte out of that, kind of transferring it into Y, and then out of here. So we would do this. We would ignore the jump. We'd do JSR that. Right, JSR that. And then we would do an STY in that. And then RTS. So that's 3 bytes there, and we'd need to use the same 3 bytes on the other routine, so that's 6 bytes extra. But we've taken out one routine, which is 15, and we've removed 1 byte from the original routine by doing transfer A to Y, so that's 16. We need to call it twice. Yes, I know, but the jump is still 3 bytes. Need to load. Well, it loads it initializes itself, doesn't it? Loads temp variable, does the multiply, and then adds it with the elements on the level. But it's the same. The only line that's different between the two is that one. That's why I was saying that we would transfer. Oh, where's the other one gone? There. We would transfer A into Y and then store Y. That's how I would do it anyway. When if doing the optimization for this. That's how I would do it. Anyway, we digress. Aston, you alright, mate? Hey? Hey, mate. Aston? 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 Can you hear him coughing? You're not, no mate. Mummy's taken you out twice. You're not going to, no, you're not working on me. No. 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 That's alright, mate. That's alright. I think we could save bytes on that. But that's the recoding part of it. We're getting there. But I've made a note. This is what I'm this is what I'm thinking of, because if you break it, it does break. It does a BRK. So if the wave is say 10, you break it. Well, that's one of the challenges. The first one would be to make sure it still runs in 8K. But the other one, I mean, the character set will take most of the memory space up. But we'll give it a go. When you do the reverse engineering, do you have access to the source code? No, we don't. We take the binary. We take the byte. Well, I was cheeky. I did ask. You never know. He could. Steve might have still had it, but originally, I mean, we reverse engineered Gridrunner. We didn't have the source code for that, so we took the binary, disassembled it, and then doing what we're doing now with Myriad, we try and understand how the game works, and then recode it with all the latest techniques and stuff that we know of to try and make the game run faster and better. And And in terms of Gridrunner, we made it work on the Commodore PET, VIC-20, C64, C16, 128, +4. What's another one? Can't remember. Lie down, buddy. Lie down. Lie down, mate. You've been out. Right, so this... Is this intentional, Steve, that you... If we got a wave that was greater than 9, that it would break? Is this intentional? No, we get right. Just to show our new chatter. This is what we get when we disassemble it. This is what we get. So it takes the binary and recreates the assembly source code, but we do not know what it does. We don't know what these jumps do, but it records every good, bad and indifferent jump. It records every storage location. It even tries for the data to reconstitute it in assembly language, but this is not assembly language, this is data. I'm guessing the finished game can never get there. When you disable the binary, you get just the binary equivalent and generate. If you're on about getting it to unexpanded, Steve, I think we possibly might be able to. 3.5K of it depends how much the character set takes. Because the character set was quite a lot, wasn't it? So we started at... Oh, the breakpoint, yeah. Ah, right, okay. So, yeah. We'll leave that there for now because, yeah, we'll leave that there. In fact, we'll call it something like that'll do. Wave doesn't exist, and byte 0 is actually a BRK. Right, so that what is the incentive for remaking the game in assembly instead of C? The incentive of remaking the game in assembly is to make the game... This is no disrespect to the coder that's in chat that originally made this game, but the whole point of recoding it is to see if we can make it run faster, more efficient, in a smaller space, and make it better. Like adding, like we did with Gridrunner, we added more bad guys and stuff like that. It's all about taking a beloved game, disassembling it, understanding how it works, and then rebuilding it from scratch in the same manner that, and see if you could do it. And it's to, as Mikroman says, and it makes support, because then once we've got the source code done, we can then, as we did with Gridrunner, use the one source code that allows us to build it for the PET, for the VIC-20, for the Commodore 64, for the C16, and we use one source code for that. So it's just and I'm disassembling the games that I played as a child, yeah. Mad Beagle, hey up Matt, hey up mate. So the challenge is A, determine what is code and what is data where the disassembler hasn't been able to tell you. Find out all the memory locations and what they represent. In the original code it would say store number of lines. In the disassembly it says store C8. In order to find out what C8 you need to piece together what the code is doing. Exactly, and that's what we're doing. We still haven't figured out what store 63 is. We haven't figured out what 63 is all about yet. we see it every now and then, but we haven't figured it out. Right, so going back to here, going back to where's the game loop. Here we go. So we started up here, didn't we? We started up here. Next one. There. No, we didn't. We started there. That's the one. So this is Streamlabs is still trying. I've got to make that a mod. Oh, CC65, yeah. Derek Morris was doing CC65 on his Patreon. When he had Patreon, all the development work he was doing in there was on CC65. Yes, yes, that's right. Well, in my code, it would have been STA-LV. Save another 3 bytes. Right. So this routine is actually adding wave bad guys to screen. It's got to be, or it's adding a wave bad guy to the screen.
Hello, John here. Thank you for following. Hope you enjoy the stream.
Hello, Skynet. Skynet 060. I think that's what it was. Skynet 060. Hey, Skynet. Yeah, the Skynet's here. Be careful. Right. So let's grab that. So it's adding a bad guy to the screen. So we'll name it that. So that's that one. That's that routine worked out. So the next one is this one, which is only a small one. Well, I'll say that. Doesn't look it. So what's this one doing? So it loads the bad guy trigger plus the bullet. Right, okay. Right, so this. What is this doing? Okay. Got 2 jumps in there.
Hello, John here. Thank you for following. Hope you enjoy the stream.
Hey Clean Star, thank you for following. Welcome. Hey Proton. Cool, getting some followers. Getting some followers. Look at that. 2 in 2 minutes. Welcome. Welcome. Right, so it's not sure if it's just a bad guy. Isn't it a wave of bad guys? Well, to be honest, mate, I only saw it doing 1. Right, if we go back, let's go back. Let's copy that. Let's go back. Right, I only saw it doing 1. Right, so it loads the current level. Doesn't do the reset. Checks to add those custom other ones. And then it just runs through like it's just adding 1. It doesn't seem to be looping through. Doesn't seem to be looping through. So that's why I called it add a wave bad guy to the screen, because it only seems to do it once. But I suppose we'll find out, like we've renamed that other routine to asteroids. So back to this. So this is the gun. This is the gun. So this must be the gun movement. The laser movement, yeah? Bullet movement. Yeah, that we'll get to see if it's looping, and because I think there was 2 references to that routine, but we'll get to it. So I think this is the bullet one, because it's loading the trigger base, yeah, the bad guy trigger base plus the bullet, which is 28, and if it's not equal to 0, then that means we've put a 1 in it. It's going to action it. So action bullet movement. I think that's what that would be doing. If it's 0, it means it's not going to move it, yeah? That was what we worked out. 0, no movement, 1 movement. Yeah? So I'll rem that out. So it's re-establishing the time. So it's resetting the trigger, re-establishing the timer, and then we're loading the demo flag. And if it's equal to 0, so that means we're not in demo mode. So we're not in demo mode. So this must be to do with demo. And we're jumping. And we're jumping again. Right. And I don't think I can do... Oh, look at that. Yes, we can. Let's find where that's going. So, loading 82. Do we know what 82 is yet? No. Another one we don't know. Branch if plus. So it's... So load ship. So 82. What's 82? Branch if plus. Yeah, I gathered that's what it was doing. Right, 82. So we're loading ship X, comparing it with 1. If it's not equal to 1, then it comes to here. But that's doing the same thing, isn't it? Come on, you can do it. So it would be leftmost column, which is 1. Yeah, leftmost column. Yeah. Is that in demo mode or not in demo mode? Because it calls it from the demo routine, I think. Let's go to the definition. So it calls it here. It says loads demo flag, and if it's equal to 0, then it bypasses it. So I'm just wondering if this is demo code, demo running code. So that's this one here. So loads X, checks with the leftmost column. If it's not equal to that, then we come here. So it's not hit edge of screen. But if it hits the left, then it stores. So if it is equal to 1, then it stores it in 82. So 82. The demo direction. Yes, that's what I was just thinking. So I've just noticed something down here where it's got FF going into 82. Alright, let's do that. Let's assume that it is that, and we'll take it from there. So we'll take it from there. So load in storage dot that. Hey Docster. Yeah, so that's why if it's plus it'll bypass it, because it must, that means it must be FF, yeah? So we store it in demo direction, and then we move to there. Okay, so we'll figure that out in a minute. So it's not the left hand side. So then it goes to controls west. So if it's not hit the left hand side, so it's still going west, which is that way. And then that jumps to there as well. So this must be the update player routine here. Well, we'll have a look. So if it is, is not, oh hang on, Yeah, is not the left-hand side. That's there. If it is, hits the left-hand side, then it's here. But that's not right. We're going plus. Right, so this is ship going right, or going, we'll go east. Ship going east. Because that would be a 1 in it. So the ship's going east. We're checking to see if we hit the other side. Dimensions, where's dimensions? Yeah, rightmost column. So if it's the rightmost column, not equal to, where's that going? That's going there. Is it? No, that's not going there. Where's that going? Down here. So that's going to controls east. So ship going, so I've put ship going east. So this is not hit right side. Let's use the same terminology. Now press the caps lock as usual. I was going to say, that one should be erroring. So that is then taking that, which is the direction. And the direction is direction. I thought we had direction. Yes, we do. Element directions. So we'll use the same thing, element direction, and we're going left. And then we store that in there. And then that apparently someone's gonna die. Are you dying? You're gonna die? Have you popped your totem? Someone's playing Minecraft and dying. She's popped her totem. Could you hear that? There's some language coming out of that room. No, mate. No. If it had been the dog, I would have been moving as well. Anyway. Oh dear. Right. So they all come to this point here. So those three, That one there. Yeah. And that one there are coming to here. So this has got to be something. Okay. So it's doing the 4% test. Alright then. Nah, she's on game chat, talking to her buddies. Yeah, she's on a game chat, talking to her buddies. Right. Right. Yeah. So if let's see, 4% chance. So that would set the carry or clear the carry. So yeah, if carry's clear, it's not going to change the direction. So this routine then is basically randomize direction change. That's a long-winded. Yeah. Demo ship change direction. That'll do. So that's what we'll call it. And that one there. So this is, as Steve's gone and said, this is a randomizer to change the direction. So we're doing a 4% test, and if it's within the 4%, it's going to change the direction. If it's not, we are going, don't change direction. And that can go there. If it is within the 4%, then it number cycles and then stores it in 82. Yeah. Right, so if it doesn't change the direction, what we're doing now, we are doing another 4% test. Okay, so we're doing 2. Oh, that one's firing the guns. That one's firing the guns. So, don't fire gun. Or is it don't fire? Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, that's firing a gun. So, we want to say don't fire the gun. And if it is, then we are firing a gun. So this Let's go find that routine. So this is firing the gun. Yeah. That's the same one. So we're loading if the gun's active. If it's not active, where's that going? That's going to the exit. Oh, that's interesting. You went backwards and not forwards. Why did you go backwards? Okay. So we'll call this exit. Yeah, I mean there was an RTS there, but yeah, it was interesting. That was a quirk of on Mr. Minter as well. He went backwards. He always seemed to go backwards. And I think that's going the same place as well. So, if the gun is not active, we come out. Yeah? So, we've taken that one out. And we've taken that one out. Right. So, so what is this? This is firing a bullet, isn't it? Fire a bullet from the ship. So that's what we're going to call it. So that's what we're going to go. So it's that one. So we'll grab that. Put that there. That should make that an error. Yep. Often when writing the code on the tools of the day, you instinctively knew you had an RTS within range behind you, but you didn't know how far in front the next one would be. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Fair point. Not like these modern day fangled things. Right, so that's the bullet there, isn't it? So, character 1C is bullet right hand side. That's that one. So that's adding the bullet to the right hand side, but where's the bullet to the left hand side? So, fire a bullet. Let's go back to here. Then we store that once we've done that, we store because the gun's active, and then we say it's not. We don't go anywhere else, do we? No. And that's going to that place. Okay. So it's only firing one side. I'm not sure about that. Okay. Okay. So it's firing two. Right. So that seems to be that. Are we doing anything else? Have we got any jumps that we've not looked at? Where's that coming from? Well, that's further down. That's coming from down here. Okay. Right, so that's that. So let's go back to the game loop. Here. So we started off there, didn't we? Bullet movement. So that's doing the bullet movement. Let's rem this out. There it is. So we know we've dealt with it. Right, next one's this one. Right, I'm gonna do this. Right, this is, I thought this was the has the ship collided routine. Alright. So we load X, store it in screen X, load Y, check the ship character in that location. So that's the top. Then we do an ink X which moves along, then an ink Y, then a decrease X, then an ink Y and an ink X. So it's looking at all 6 positions of the ship because the ship takes 6 characters up. And I think that is the check the ship is hit. Well, the last time I looked at it, mate, according to GitHub, was 9 months ago on the 25th of May. Oh, look at the time, 20 past midnight. What was I doing up that late? Right, so that could be that the ship's has the ship being collided. So that's what we've called it. But we're jumping to the jump that's going there, so that's why I've put JMP. So it's a quick reference for us that that's a jump. That's one of Steve's jumps, because if you remember, he wrote the source code in 2 blocks, so he had to have some jump vectors in there. Right, so draw the ship, draw the scoring information. We've worked them out. Yeah, though those jumps will be gone. Yeah, those jumps will be gone. Right, so this one. This one, is this the bad guy movement as I've put there? So let's find out. So is this the bad guy movement system? So we're loading X with 13. And that's the number of different bad guy types we've got. So, is this triggering the bad guy movement? This looks like we've got the bullet movement. This looks like the bad guy movement array. That's what that looks like. So that's that one. That should error. There we go. So this is the trigger looper. So if I rem that out, this one should error. Yep. So this is going to, so it's loading the bad guy trigger. If it's equal to 0, it bypasses it and then goes to the next bad guy type, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. But oh, my OCD plays up sometimes. If it's not equal to 0, so that means it's triggered, then we set the timer reset flag to be on. We reset the trigger and we load the bad guy timer array and then store it back in the counter. Right, so we need to change that. We need to change that because that is, I mean, it's possible bad guy def array, but we now know what it is, which is the bad guy moving default counter reset. So let's do a quick search and replace on that. So we're going to replace it to be bad guy timer reset array. There we go. Oh dear. Timer. There we go. Timer. Oh dear. Right. So we load the bad guy timer array and restore it and then store it. Then it loops back through. Okay. So once we've checked our timers, once we've checked our triggers on, which is here, then we load X32. X32. Is that number of bad guys? Is that the maximum number of bad guys? Yes, it is. Bad guys. Common number of bad guys. So we load the number of bad guys. So we must have a looper around here somewhere. Wow. There it is. Wow. So 75 is a temporary variable. Bad guy array index. Yeah, I mean, if it turns out there's going to be other places with 75, then we will we'll name it appropriate. But seems that we've just come across it and it's taking that and storing it. We'll call it that for the moment. So we load So we're loading the element from the array. Okay, so clear the carry if we have not So if the carry is clear, where's that going? That's going down here, isn't it? Yes. Right. So that's going to next. That's going to the next bad guy element. So we'll say. That's what we'll call it. So that's if what we've come back is nothing, then we go to the next element. So here we're low. So we're saying the element is loaded. So we grab whatever it is. And then we load the type. Okay. So this is definitely the movement. This is definitely the movement. So this has got to be type 1. Right, so and type 1 was floater. So type 1 was a floater. Yeah. So this one is not a floater. And if it is, then we're going there. So is that the type 1 movement? Let's have a look. That's where we want to go. Pretty sure you are correct. Oh, here we go. We're getting into the nuts and bolts of it now. So, load 29. So that is my storage that I worked out. Here we go. Timer resets. Is 29? Yeah. Timer reset. Right. So, we're saying... So this is, let's name this appropriately. So it's floater movement. That sounds real dodgy. That does sound real dodgy. Right. Enough of the child play. Right. Floater movement. So back to the storage. Right. Okay. So right. I'll think of a name in it for a minute. Right, so timer resets dot. Why are you not seeing that? The reason you're not seeing that is because I have forgotten that. And you're still not seeing it. No, okay. If you're not seeing it, we will put it in. It's there anyway. Which is 29. So, remember, 1 means we've triggered it, 0 means we haven't. So this is saying that's going to the next. That's going to the next one, isn't it? Yeah. So that's going to the next bad guy array. This one. That's that one. So if it's equal, then we are not moving. We are not moving. We are not moving. So this is now it looks like it's sharing. It looks like it's sharing. So what is that doing? So that's loading X, doing something, loading Y, adding 1 to Y. Now I know that it's the floaters. Cool, gonna have too many columns on here in a minute. So what's that doing? That's testing if we're off the screen. Right, off screen left test. So we're testing if we're off the screen. Now, if we are branch if equal, so lowered element X, branch if equal to be off screen. So if we're carry clear, we're not off the screen. Yeah, so we're testing if it's gone off the screen. If it's not gone off the screen, then we carry on. Right, so we'll just say not hit left hand side. That's what we'll call that. So we haven't hit. Ooh. We haven't hit left hand side. If we have hit the left hand side, then we load element Y, add 1 to it because that is 30 down. Oh no, 30 across. That's it. 30 across makes it come down 1. And then we store it in Y again. And then that is going to... Where is that going? Oh, that's going there. So we haven't hit the left hand side. So is this testing the right hand side? Yes, it is. So the same thing again, not hit right hand side. Oh no, that's going... No, it's there. I was going to say. So that's doing that. Right, what's that one? Is that here? Yes, that's the one. So we'll do that one as well. Get rid of that. So we've tested the left hand side. We've tested the right hand side. And now we are... Don't know what we're doing there. Let's have a nose. Let's have a nose. Let's create another window. Just temporarily so we can see where it's going. Clear the cell. Load the direction. This is doing the moving, isn't it? This is doing the X moving. So we're loading the direction and performing the X movement. Alright, okay. Right, we'll call it process X direction. Right, so it's processing the X direction. So we're loading the direction. If it's equal to 0, then it's doing this, which is... Right, so this is no movement on X. Because if it's equal to 0, that means it's not moving on the x-axis. Right, so what was that one? AA. That's that one. If it's plus, which means it's 1, so this is going to be move X to the right. Move X to the right. Go on, go on. There we go. So it loads X, it adds 1s to it and stores it back into X. So the only other one is this one, which is to move it to the left, which is doing its job. So where's that going? Oh, no movement X. Okay, well, that's where we jump into. So we can get rid of that. Too many windows open. Too many. Right. So now we're loading the Y direction. So we're doing exactly the same thing for that. In fact, we can call that oh, hang on. Do we have X directions where it's more than one cell move, or is everything always one cell move? So it's definitely one cell move. Okay. So we won't have any other process X directions that are bigger than 1. Yeah. So that means Y is going to be the same. Yeah. So instead of this move nowhere, we're going to change it to be process Y direction. No movement. Process Y direction. Right, so if the Y direction is 0, then no, then it's we're going to go back. Screen's too small. Oh, where'd I go? Where'd I go? There we go. So, this is not. That's what we'll call it. If it's plus, then we are going to move it down. Oops, not X, Y. Move Y down. What did I call the other ones? Move X to the right, move Y down. Yeah, that's still with the same naming convention. And then this does move Y up. Right, so that's processing X and processing Y in the same. I'm not sure if we should call it process X direction. Process direction? No. Process movement? No. We'll call it process direction because it's doing both. Right, so it does both of them. So it's processing the direction both ways. I don't think I've missed any jumps. Nope. Right, so we've done that. So we're back to this. So it processes the direction. So we load X. What we're doing now. Oh, we're doing off. So we're testing again off screen. So if we are not off the screen, branch if carry clear is not off the screen. So we are not off the screen, so we're not hit the left. Right. So we're not hit the left hand side. If we have hit the left hand side, we change the direction. To going right. You just popped a totem. Element. Yeah. Right, so we're going right, setting it to right, then we're loading the Y, adding. Why are we adding 1 to base 30? Oh yeah, I understand. Then store it, and then we are going down there. Here. We'll find out what that's all about in a minute. So, not at the right hand side, so we've not at the left hand side, so this one must be off right test. So, not hit right hand side. Right, so do this. You can hear that, can you? They're saying you've got an evil laugh. Element direction. Oh, was it direction element? Hang on. No, element direction. Oh, element direction. Oh, come on, John. Dot go left. Some aliens wrap. I think they all wrap the Y direction. Hence, adding 1 to base 30. Right. I had a sneaky suspicion it was that. But I wasn't going to be until I was sure. So, if it's not hit the right hand side, then it's going left and we add to Y, which moves it down. Okay. So what's this then? Oh, another sneaky peek. Another big one. I bet this is handling all the Y, isn't it? Right, let's see what we got. No. No, this is going back, isn't it? Oh, this is updating. So we will call this that. Then we do check whether to drop a bomb. And that didn't copy, did it? So we don't need that anymore. And what's that one? That is setting the sound. That is setting the sound. How many references are there? Three, so we can't use the same. Can't use the same name. Oh, so it's definitely the sound effect for the floater, yeah? Right. So that's that. Okay, so we'll call it set floater sound effect. Right, so I should be able to. So what's this doing then? This is Oh, I've lost where we was coming from. Ah, here we go. This was it, wasn't it? Yeah. So this is... but we're calling this from 3 different places. 32BA. That's further down here, isn't it? That's there. I'm not sure what that's doing. What should we call this? It's just a bad guy movement, isn't it? Processing the bad guy movement. Yeah, let's do that. Let's call it that. Execute bad guy movement, so it actually does it. So that's what we'll call it. Right, let's get rid of that. Yeah. So we did this here. So we're loading the... Right, so type 1. So that's where we got to. And we did this. So if it's not a floater, then it's a type 2. And type 2 is... Type 2, type 2, type 2. Oh, I'm up and down. Swooper. Swooper is not a swooper. Thank you, mate. Right, is not a swooper. So what is this? Where's this going? Right, this is we'll call it the same thing. So not a floater movement, it is a swooper movement. Oh, why have I got the caps lock on? Yes, mate. Right, let's go here. Let's find this. There we go. There it is. So we're calling this swooper movement. Right, same thing again. So this is a storage dot reset timers dot and it didn't come up. Right, so let's do this. Is it equal to timer resets? Is that what I called it, is it? Oh, I've lost where I am now. It's easily sorted. We're there. Look for that, mate. Look for that, John. There we go. That's where we're going. Let's get rid of that. Timer resets. Thank you very much, mate. You've just earned yourself some points. Thank you. Right, so we're doing the same thing as we did with the floaters. Now, how are they anywhere close by? Can we copy? No. Okay, right, let's do another one. Let's do another window. Right, so there we go. We'll copy that. In fact, they're not the same. Well, I never. So that's not moving. Right, so we'll do that. What's that?
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Docster.
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Oh man. That is so generous, mate. So
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
I'm not sure if my... It's not, is it? It's not updating.
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
One for Andy. Has Andy got one?
Hi, John here.
Oh, there he
Another
is.
subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
My man. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you for donating 5 subscriptions. It's very generous of you, mate. Thank you. So very generous of you. It didn't update the last subscriber. There must be another alert that I'm not attached to. I'll have to have a look at that tomorrow. See if we can fix it. Right, where was we? Oh yeah, I suspect these will be using that batch routine that handles looping movement, and that are also strangely used for the explosion fragments. Well, we'll find out. Right, so we can't sneaky peek to that. Let's sneaky peek to this. What's this one doing? So this is another testing. And what's that? Right, that's initializing voice 3. But. Oh my god, more bits? Thank you very much. You guys really spoil me. Dude. Mate. Oh dear. That's an awful lot of money you've just paid out, mate. Thank you very much. Thank you. It scared the bejeebers out of me then. Oh dear. I'm going to have to tone down that. It's very kind of you, mate. Very kind. Very generous as well. Right, okay, so that's initialize. So that's initializing the voice 3. Okay, so let's sort that one out. Right, so what's this? What's this one doing? Calculate whether to drop a bomb. Oh, okay. Alright. No problem. Yeah, the last year worked, mate. Like I say, I'm going to have a look at it. I bet there's another event for gifted subs that I haven't hooked into. I'll have a look. I'll have a look. But the thing is, it would go bonkers, wouldn't it? Because it'd have 5 in one go. But I'll have a look. I'll have a look. At least you're on the tops. You're on the top gift sub, mate. You're number 1, look, with 5. But thank you very much. Thank you. Right. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So we need to look at this. We need to look at what that's doing. Right. So, so this is somewhere where we've not actually been. Right, so we're loading X, we're checking it for being off screen. We are not off the screen, so we'll do the same again. Not hit left hand side. So that's here. But if we have hit the left hand... Oh, this is branching back. Okay. So if we do hit the left hand side, this is... Oh, this is implementing the change of direction. So this is not the route. Or is it? That's not going through the route. Is this the route? Yeah. The route's around here somewhere, isn't it? Oh, I think it was higher up than that. Okay, so that's randomly whoa, that's a new place. It's this one, isn't it? Branch if plus. So it's randomly changing the direction, isn't it? course, screen's getting a bit tight. It's randomly changing the direction, isn't it? So that's going there. Oh, it's determining which direction to use. Right. So randomly change direction. So that's what we'll call it. And this one is going to the other one. Right. Use, so this is use change direction 1. So it's randomly changing the direction, but it randomly picks out which one of the two methods it's going to change the direction. Remember last week where we flowed that out? So that's what it's going to be doing. And then it restarts. So it goes just to change the direction and then and flows back. So we're on the 25, aren't we? Yeah, 2E25. So that's that one. So we'll rem that one out. Get rid of that. That means this should error. There it is. So that's randomly change of direction. And then where's that going? That's coming here. So what's this one then? So we're checking the right hand side this time. So we'll get rid of that. Does anything error? No. Get rid of that. Something's got to error there. This here. So what's this checking? So this should be not hit right hand side. Which is here. Hey? Dave, no, they were going in it. The best, getting value for money, 2 streams in 1. Look at it. I mean, you've got an evil laugh apparently. Did you pop another totem?
Oh yeah.
What?
I caught down a cropper though.
Right.
Because I went to do something, so he dug the blocks out from under me. So I dropped down, so I knocked down some more. He threw some gravel on top of me and I started suffocating, and then he'd dig it out quick, he was like panicking. But I'd got some gravel in my inventory. So he threw some gravel. When he dug it out, I threw another one, but he didn't realise that I was throwing the gravel. My heart was going down and down and down. He was panicking, and all I could do and kept saying was, "Where's the gravel coming from? I don't know how I'm throwing them." And then I died.
And then you died. You popped a totem, didn't you? You popped a totem.
Yeah. I didn't mind because we were just messing about, but it was him panicking because he didn't know where the gravel was coming from. It's so funny.
Guys, there will never be a Mrs. OSK cam. She's already told me that that's never going to happen.
Oh dear.
So you've had fun then?
Yes. Yeah.
Alright then.
Anyway, good night. Sorry Bye, chat. Night. Night, guys.
Where do we put the cam? What, the Nico cam? The Nico cam's down here. There you go. There's the Nico cam. Hello. But that's a whole different stream, that is. That is a whole different stream.
It really is.
You've gone very red, dear.
I was being ruder than I normally
Yes, being very, very saucy. need a roaming Nico cam. There's an idea. Yes, Mrs. OSK said she was not getting down there. Which was, then she went very red. Ah dear. Right, where was we? Oh yeah. We were here, weren't we? So what's that doing? Is that going back or forwards? That's going forwards. So it comes to... So, okay, so we've got... we load the X. Is it off screen on the left hand side? No, it's not off screen. Do the right hand side. Is it off screen on the right hand side? Yes. Change the direction on the... Okay. But if it's off screen, it changes the same direction. And then we come here. Okay, so we then continue. So that is a 22% test. Pretty precise, 22%. Yeah, she's got a pretty infectious laugh. Is it? Ooh. Branch if clear, carry clear means it's not. Yes, it is, isn't it? Branch if carry set is we have hit the right hand side. Yes, you're right. There you go, mate. By the time you finish, you're going to be top of the leaderboard. By the way, who is top? Oh, Stuart with 620 points. Stuart, God, why did he get so many points? Must have been a reason. Must have been a reason. Okay, so we've hit the right hand side, we changed the direction. Yeah. Fourth. I mean, Docster, you got 124 points. I mean, Stacy got 200 points. You know why Stacy got 200 points. All those graphics he did for Hunchback. Right, so this then is bypassing. So what we're doing here then, we're doing the 22% test. Let's find out what this is all about. You need to be more active. I mean, have you seen Mad Beagle? He's disassembling. He's done 2 disassembles now. What's he done? Where is it? I'm just trying to find them. Hang on. Here we go. Here we go. This is the conversation. So he's done Dig Dug on the VIC-20. He's disassembled Dig Dug on the VIC-20. And he's disabled Thunder Flash on the VIC-20. Do you want to post them into the chat, mate? The URLs to your GitHub pages? Because I've had a look at them. But there are two. So he's done Dig Dug on the VIC-20. Now Dig Dug on the VIC-20 uses soft sprites, doesn't it? That would be interesting to have a nose around that. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Look at the soft sprites on that. Anyway. Oh, Mr. Beagles. Oh, there. Yeah, just uncommented. Are you working on what? Scorpion? Oh, that was the one. Was that the one I helped with? Yeah, that is, isn't it? Yeah. I think that was the one I helped with. Yes, I've looked at trainers. I mean, we'll have to do it. We'll have to do one. We'll have to pick a game and try and see if we can do a trainer for it. But I'm not very flash and all that. But I can. I mean, I don't know if you guys get the Freeze 64 magazine. Do you? Does anybody get the Freeze 64 magazine? Let's have a. This. It's called the Freeze 64. Yeah. And in the magazine, I think it's the back or somewhere near the back. There we go. Pokes and codes. Here we go. Pokes and codes. And what he does, he puts pokes that you can put into some games. Like in this particular one, he's got We Was Here game, and he's got pokes in to give you infinite lives. So he's giving you the pokes to do the infinite lives, and there's ghosts and goblins, and he's put 2 pokes in there to swap the jump and the fire controls. So there's things like that, yeah. Well, it's all about compression, though, isn't it? It's all about compression. But most games have got plenty of space in it. So, right. So 22%. If it's clear, then it's less than. So we're bypassing it. So this one, so this one's doing the random change of direction. Okay. So this is so so he does the random change of a direction and then does it again? All right, okay. So if it does hit the right hand side, then we change the direction, and then we've got a 22% chance of changing the direction again. Okay. Oh, I've hit there. So we have a random chance to change the direction. So that goes there. Okay. So what's this one? Oh, a sneaky peek is not going to help it. Oh, process direction. Oh, look at that. How good is that? Then process the direction, and then this is... Don't know what this is. One is. Let's have a look what that is. Update bad guy array. Then that is. I have used a VIC 20 back in the days, but I have never given it a thorough code in a game. Mostly played Amiga Race and learned Basic. Amiga Race, yeah, it's. I mean, I've got the cartridge now. I've got all the VIC cartridges, all of them, I think. All the ones in the UK anyway. Got them all stashed away in a nice case. Amiga Race. Never played it when I was a kid. Played it when I've got the VIC out. But my reaction time and sense of direction is just all over the place. I just can't play it. Right. So, I think that's the end of that. So, what is this actually doing? What is this actually doing? Because we're calling it from there. So what's this routine actually doing? Because a swooper is doing this, but erratically, isn't it? That's what we'll call it. You made a PC version of Omega Race once. I think I did it in Blitz Basic. The labelling there isn't quite right. Okay. So what would you suggest? Because there's a 22% of it changing direction, yeah? The other is whether we've hit the sides. Or is it just process swoop movement? No, we'll call it that. Is that what we called it in the floater? The set carry on the off-screen left falls through into the... Yeah, that goes into here. So it tests. So if it's off the screen, then it'll change the direction. Yeah. If it's not off the screen, then it tests here. Only this one says off the screen, then changes the direction. If they both are still on the screen, so it goes through that, still on the screen, goes through that, still on the screen, which comes down to here, then it randomly changes direction depending on a 22% thing. That's why I thought that it would be a random bad guy direction randomly change. That's why I thought. Because in the end, even though we've tested for the extremes, we're still doing a chance of changing the direction. That's why I called it that. Because that's effectively what I thought it was, what it's doing. I'll put it back. We can always find a better label for it, I suppose. Talking about the next label. Well, this one. Well, that's just a label from this one. This, you know, that it hit the right-hand side of the right-hand side. Doesn't mean anything for this test because it just falls straight through it. Because it's BCS, it has hit the right hand side, yeah, because we set the carry. So does it randomly change the direction if it hits either side? Right, okay, so test the left hand side. Branch of carry clear means it hasn't hit the, so it bypasses it to here, yeah. If it has hit the left hand side, then it does this. If it hasn't hit on the left hand side, then it tests on the right hand side, and because you've set the carry, because the carry's set if it's hit that side, then it comes to here and changes the direction. If it hasn't, it's still in the middle of the screen, then it has a 22% changing of the direction, yeah? So it does change the direction. I mean, we can test it out. Here we go. Let's see if I've broken it, because we haven't actually compiled it, assembled it. Well, it's working. Let's see if I can get to the... Ooh, turn that down. Well, they're certainly moving about a bit. Yeah, the purple one did it. So the right hand side's working. Left hand side? Yeah, left hand side's working. Oh, I can't play this game. Ugh. Okay, so it's still... So that's... I think that's done. That's that particular one. So we're back here. Back there. So then we go back to that place. So I think that place is here, next bad guy element. Right. So that's the swoop movement. Now I've just noticed there's another one here, and I think that's the next one. So get rid of that because we don't need it. So this is type 3. Now I've just realised what time it is, and I'm just wondering if, because I think that's here. Yeah, let's do this one. So this one is not type 3, which I think is the buzzers. Yeah. So we will do this. So is not a buzzer right, so we can get rid of that, and that is coming to here. So we'll do the same thing. We'll do the same thing. So this is, so we'll call it the buzzer movement. Right. So do the same thing again. But this is not the swooper, this is the buzzer. And I'm sure it'll let us know if I've got it spelt wrong. Right. Branch, if not equal to the, do the same thing, not moving. The sound when it does the dive bomb. Okay. So where's that going? Here. I think one of the dogs is snoring. Right. So that's going there. So we can get rid of that one. Right. So this is a 4% test. So is this where it does the... So it's a 4% test for it to dive bomb, yeah? Okay. That's what it does, isn't it? Oh, you're talking about the game when it's running? How about temporary turning the volume down in the game? Assembly. Do you think it's annoying? Yeah, we can look at that anyway. Right, so that's not dive bombing, so that goes down here. So if it's dive bombing, then it sets up the sound on voice 3 and sets the direction. So it sets the Y direction. Right. So looks at the Y direction. If it's 0, where are we going? We are going there. So what's this one doing then? Process direction. Okay. So not moving. Ooh. Can't do that. Can't do that because we've got not moving there. So we are, this is not going down. Which is there. So if it's going any other way, anyway, then it's the process in the direction. And why would that be? Why would that be? Because the process direction has an end point, doesn't it? I don't know which one it is, but one of them's snoring. Not dive bombing. Yes, I got you now. I know. I've got what you're talking about. Yeah. So it processes the direction, and then on process direction there's an output, isn't there? Let's have a look. I've forgotten. Oh, and I've just moved that like a wally. Now there we go. Still. I think it's Aston snoring. I do believe it's Aston snoring. Right. What? Okay, so clear. Clear means we're not moving. Right, clear means we're not moving. So here we are not moving. Right, so it's the same function. If we're not, then we change the direction, so X is going that way. Right then, so let's add some directions here. So element direction dot going down is that. Going nowhere. And then here, going nowhere. And this is going right. So if we're not moving, so what are we doing here? Oh, another place to look at. Update bad guy array. And I would say that this is the next bad guy element. Let's have a look. 2F02. Yes, it is. Right, so that's another one done. The buzzer. Right, so type 4, that is asteroids, isn't it? 33 is asteroids. Meteorites. No, it's not. No. I tell a lie. Type 3. So this should be type 4. In the early episodes, you commented out big groups of labels and looking for the red code, so you could fix them as you go. Yes, yes. In fact, I did some of them this weekend. I did some of them this weekend. So this is type 4. Yeah, but type 4 is a meteorite. And so this is going to there. So it's looking at cell 33. Cell 33 is mines. Why would it be looking at cell 33? Type 4 isn't a mine, is it? Low type DX, which is type 1. Type 2, type 3, type 4. And that's moving on to another one. Type 4 is a meteorite, so why is it looking at mines? looking at the mine. That's an interesting one. Right. It's 11:15. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call it but before we do, we are going to oh, is it only 4:15 in the afternoon for you? What we're going to do is we're going to look at the we're going to do what Steve's just said. We're going to rem out all the stuff that we've got labels for and see if we get any errors. Also like my weather info. Really? I know GaryMeg was trying to do that. I thought of doing that. So you could put in chat weather for me and it would tell you. Right, let's have a look. So we are doing alright so far. That's been done. Game loop. Now I don't think I've hit those yet. And I don't think I've hit that one yet. But that one's been done. No. Start, bullet movement, bullet action. I haven't done that, and that's where I'm doing at the moment. Not done that. Done that one, not done that one. Let's do the big ones. Let's do the big ones. Ones with big lists in them. Where are they? Like that one there. There it is. Alt F8, I was told. There we go. Where's that big list gone? There, here we go. Right, I haven't done that, but I have done that. Right, let's do these. So we should end up with a big block of errors. Here we go. So F8, that's the first one. F8, there's another one. Now we know that all this is right. Right, that should be it. Oh, no, there's one more. There's a few more. Thought there'd be... Oh, there's still a few in there. 2 left according to this. There we go. That should be the lot. For that anyway. Haven't done that one. So let's find another block that I haven't done. Here we go. Any errors? Nope. Got a few there. I think that's it. Any more? Any more for any more? Any more? No. Let's go back to the big block. Here we go. Next bad guy array. That'll be a good one to sort out. Wait for the red. There we go. Ooh, big lot. Right. Oh, and I didn't mean to do that. Now once we've done this, we will just check that it's working still. Of course, 13 of these. Oh, I've done it again. Getting a bit trigger happy there. Next one. Can't be many more to go. 5, it reckons. One more, yeah. No, that's it. That's that one done. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else? Oh, copy temp to element. There we go. There's one. Ram that out. Grab that. Any errors? Yes, we have a couple. Any more? One more? Yeah. Oh no, there's not one more. Right. Just checking that I hadn't got a label that was the same. That would have been embarrassing. Right, Alt F8. That should... one more? Nope, there's no more. Now, I think we'll be slightly faster than that, but yeah, yeah. I was trying to remember how bad it was to code on my assembler as well. I assembled my word processor, which is in 2 halves, and that took a while. That took a while. Right, okay. Where's the big lists? There's another one there, but I don't think we've put a label on that one, have we? No, not yet. There's another one up there. Have we got a label on that one? Yes, we have. Hi, Docster. Have a good night's kit, mate, and thank you very much for the subs and the bits, mate. Very generous. Right, let's see if this is going to throw a curveball. No, it ain't. That's it. Any more? Is there any more big lists that we haven't done yet? That one. Yeah, that one. Ooh, what happened there? Right, that's that. Yes, today's development is a lot easier than back then. A lot easier. It's like here, I'm just looking at the mini-map to see what we've got. Like here.
Hello, John here. Thank you for following. Hope you enjoy the stream.
Thank you for following. Ooh, look at that. No errors on that one. Really? No errors? Thank you very much for following. Digi driver. Digi-driver. There we go. Right. There was no errors on that, so I must have picked all them up. Any more? Any more for any more? Let's see. What's there? Multicolour cycler. Right. Let's do that one as well. And then we will assemble it to see if I've busted it. Any errors on that? No, no errors on that either. Any more big long lists? There's one there, I think I ain't touched that one. Nope. Off-screen test, there we go. There's another one. But they could have been all done. Yeah. Oh no, we got an error. We do have one that we didn't touch. Let's sort that one. Any more for any more? Doesn't look like it. The other ones that we haven't touched yet. Right. Let's see. Does it still run? Have we broken it for good? Let's see what's going on. Evening, fellow dev with old basic experience. Picked up a C64 Maxi rig. Curious to see if I know the old ways. Like, it'll soon come back, mate. It'll soon come back. Oh, Tron's gone and said that as well. Yes, we are hardcore assembly programmers. So hardcore, we're reverse engineering one of the chatter's games. Right, let's see if this works. First things first, can we turn the sound down? Let's see if I can find where that is, so it's not a bit of a shock. Where would that be? Where would that be? That's not up there. I'm sure the sound is set on. Here we go. Here we go. Is this it? Black, green. That's not it. That's the vertical thing. It's alright. I'll just lower the out. Right, let's see. Are we still moving? And no, we're not. Oh, we've got a bug. Oh, buzzers. Plural. Right. And it starts. And we still have a game. We haven't busted it, I think. And John's just showing how rubbish he is at gameplay. Oh, I missed that asteroid. Should have got it. There we go. Oh, I'm just rubbish at this game. Oh, how many bullets did I put into him? I've got oh yeah, I've got shields. I forgot about the shields. Oh. Right, okay, so we've still got a game. We've still got a game that is still working even with all the changes that we've made. So first things first, let me add that. And this is episode 11 code changes. There we go. Right then, guys. Well, I think that's been we've done a lot this session. So we're up to entity 4 in the movement. So yeah, we're up to entity 4 in the movement. So we've done a fair bit of the game loop, but we're still working out the movements for each of the entity types. So we've done an awful lot today. So we will continue this on Wednesday if you want to join me. And I'm going to update the Patreon Git with this version of Myriad into it, so the patrons can have a play. Alright, okay, well thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you. Yes, I think we're not far away, and then the true stuff begins where we recode it. But night everyone, and see you on Wednesday, and we'll see if we can how far we can get on Wednesday. Alright, take care. Thank you very much. Bye. I'd like to thank all the patrons that are contributing to my channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. Thank you very much.